Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani and I welcome you in this daily UPSC MCQ series. In the evening, these lessons are coming. In the morning, the Hindu analysis videos, they are coming. 14th of November it is. We are discussing important current affair issues, and let's start the lesson. Paid content available at 159 rupees per month. Very important videos these are. Pocket News app trending on Google Play regarding these courses, and regarding any payment issue you can call on these two numbers, and the chat section is available here. 70% off is gonna end in 1 hour, so it's a last chance for you. And PDF you will get here on Telegram channel, which is given here on this Facebook group, so there you can send me a request, and you can follow me on Instagram too. First question: International Treaty for Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture, ITP-GRFA. This is popularly known as International Seed Treaty. Yes, this is correct statement, and surely it takes care about the genetic resource in the name of plants and the biodiversity it wants to maintain there. It's an important treaty, and FAO is the main body which has actually negotiated that, and there is a commission under FAO that is having that governing body for its maintenance there. And a unique legislation, protection of plant varieties and farmers right, PVFR. This is not a UN legislation, it is a Indian legislation. It's a very unique one, and it protects the farmers right and breeders right to use, store, sow, resow these seeds. A lot of patent issues are appearing day by day. It is becoming very difficult for the farmers to sustain in this phase, and already the crisis is very huge for farmers, and that's why many suicides are happening. So this act is way more important today. Second is wrong, it's an Indian legislation, and first is correct. Only one is the right answer here. You can see PVFR Act. Under this act, farmers are entitled to save, use, sow, resow, exchange, share or sell his farm produce, including seeds of a variety protected under the PVFR Act. So those will be notified there. And the commission under FAO is the CIDR, Commission on Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. This commission has negotiated this international seed treaty, and this PVFR that complies with the seed treaty there. That's an important issue, and the details are given here regarding the seed treaty, the important issues here. Next, credit rating agencies. We have been discussing about that. Moody's, S&P, they always talk about Indian economy, and recently they said that sovereign rating may go down for India, and these are actually ratings for the debtors, means the bodies or countries who are gonna take the debt from anybody, and how much capability is there for the repayment of that debt. That star rating is given by that rating is given by these credit rating agencies, CRAs. So Moody's and S&P's, they are very famous, but these are international bodies, these are American financial institutions, and they are not registered under SEBI. There are 6 CRAs under SEBI, and Smera and Chrysler, they come under that. So answer is C, 1 and 4. These 6 are mentioned here: Chrysler, ICRA, CARE, Smera, Fitch India and Brickwork Ratings. They are registered under SEBI. Moody's and S&P is Standards and Poor. They both are registered in America. They are American agencies, and you can see CRA is a company assigns credit ratings which rate a debtor's ability to pay back the debt. Okay, that's important. So please go through the text there. Now today there was a very important information. CGI's office is gonna come under RTI now. It's a public authority, and it has to come under RTI authority. So now the issue will be important, that which are the bodies exempted under RTI Act. CBI, yes, it is exempted. First it was there in 2005 under RTI, but later it was removed, and it demanded a partial exemption, but the whole body was given exemption there, and it is exempted from the information revelation there. PMO, it comes under RTI, so this is wrong. Intelligence Bureau, certainly exempted. Directorate of Enforcement, ED, certainly exempted because its operations are very secretive. DRDO, again a very important issue, and the weapons and all these issues, technologies are related to national security, so it is again exempted. So answer is 1, 3, 4, 5. Leaving PMO there. PMO comes under RTI. These are the issues given here. CBI is still out of RTI. The issue is settled for CGI's office, but CBI still exempted. And these are the important bodies which are exempted there. Mainly these are the armed forces and other important bodies. Okay, Financial Intelligence Unit and ED, Directorate of Revenue Intelligence. These are important bodies which are exempted there. They do not have to give information on request. Swachh Nirmal Tat Abhiyan, that means coast. It is run by which ministry? Ministry of Shipping, very relevant. Jal Shakti, the issue of coast. Niti Aayog, no, it is the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. They have chosen 50 important sites and those are taken from 10 coastal states. And here West Bengal is not there, but Gujarat to Odisha, these states are there. And Swachh Nirmal Tat Abhiyan is going on. They are going to clean all these beaches. Students, eco clubs, district administration, institutions, local community, they are going to help there, and the officials are going to monitor that important program. 50 beaches will be there under this drive. Next, Tiger Triumph. Tiger Triumph is an exercise between India and Bhutan. Bhutan is very famous for tigers. We all have seen those pictures where those Buddhist monks, they have pet tigers and all. So that's important. But Tiger Triumph is exercise between India and US. It's a maiden exercise. It's a tri-service humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise, and that's a highlight of this year. So it's a first one. It's a maiden one, which is going on in Andhra Pradesh, in Visakhapatnam and Kakinada there. So that's correct. First is wrong. Only 2 is the correct option here. You can see it started there in Andhra Pradesh. I asked you a question regarding that. It's a CIDR exercise, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. Tiger Triumph. Rapid action medical teams will be there. Mi-17 helicopters will be used there, and from India the naval ships Jalashwa, Eravat and Sandhyak, they will be participating in that. So that's very important issue. And remember, it's a east coast and Visakhapatnam coast where this exercise is going on. Next, pneumonia and diarrhea. The progress report card for 2019. Is it released by UNICEF? No, it is IVAC, international body, important organization for vaccination, that has released this report. And it says that these are still 2 major killers for kids, and 23 countries, they bear 75 total burden there, and India is among them. India is a big contributor there in all these deaths. Malnutrition, child wasting, stunting, all are the regions there, and they escalate these cases of pneumonia and diarrhea. Diarrhea, one of the menace always in Indian kids. More than half the kids, they are affected with the rotavirus there. So Rotavac vaccine, that was launched in 2016, and that is the main part of our vaccination drive there. So vaccine is there for pneumonia and diarrhea both. Pneumonia is an autoimmune disease. No, you cannot say that. There can be viral infection, there can be bacterial infection. So it's a condition. Pneumonia is a condition where lungs are filled with some fluid, water or any pus-like substance. So the breathing becomes impossible. But it is preventable with vaccine. That is also correct. So the statement in its entirety will be wrong because it is not an autoimmune disease. And this is also wrong. It was released by IVAC. So D9 is the right answer here. You can see IVAC came up with this important report on World Pneumonia Day on November 12. And globally, these 2 diseases, they led to nearly 1 of every 4th death in kids, under 5 age kids in 2017. So that much important it is. Additional reports were given by Save the Children Foundation and UNICEF also. They talked about the pollution issues in India, indoor, outdoor both, and child wasting, child stunting, malnutrition issues. They are contributing to more and more pneumonia deaths in India. So they may ask you about these problems and solutions there. These all are given here in this PDF. Next, C295 transport planes. Are these developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited? No, HAL did not develop them. It is America's Airbus company and Tata company in India. They are developing that, and the price negotiations are completed. Now the proposal is sent to Cabinet Committee on Security, which is headed by Prime Minister of India. Indian Air Force right now has 56 Aero transport aircraft, and 6 are there with Indian Coast Guards. So total 62 aircrafts are there, and they are totally obsolete. For many years now, we are in a dire need of replacement, and these C295 are gonna replace that. So only 2 is the correct option here. First is wrong because it is not HAL there. These are given here. As I told you, Tata Airbus aircraft will replace the Air Force's aging fleet of Avros. Okay, the details are given here. This is C295 transport planes. Their engine, their capacities, their performance in various altitudes, they are very important. Okay, so that's why these are important issues. Next, BRICS bond fund. We discussed that issue in yesterday's newspaper. BRICS bond fund was launched in 11th BRICS summit. You see, 11th BRICS summit that was concluded today in Brasilia, not in New Delhi. So this is totally wrong, and it was not launched. It was only discussed there that they are going to launch it in upcoming years, and it is going to help BRICS countries in the intra-BRICS countries trade, where the US dollar will not be used, national currencies will be used. For BOP financial crisis, there is a separate discussion going on for contingency reserve agreement, CRA. So BOP financial crisis related to CRA. Here it is the intra countries trade in national currencies, leaving US dollar aside. So this is wrong, and first is also wrong. D9 is the right answer here. The issue is given here. You can see on Republic Day, Bolsonaro, president of Brazil, he is going to be the chief guest there, and this 11th BRICS summit was concluded in Brasilia only. So it's very important for us this year, and the BRICS bond fund is under discussion there. Intra-BRICS trade in national currencies, avoiding US dollar there. So that's important issue, and that's why we had an article in yesterday's newspaper by Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. So he wrote about all these issues. So this is all for today. We'll meet again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Keep watching. It was Amit Saini.